Hi, I'm Dean Powell. I run a personal development company called Life Talk, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about beta release. So beta release is a physical alignment that basically deals with the left and right lobes of the brain. So it takes your brain, your nervous system, and then your body out of inappropriate states of stress so that your body's natural energy flow resumes. So the way we get put under stress is every time we have a trauma, it can be a perceived trauma, it can be an associated trauma, it can be an imaginary trauma. Every time we have a trauma, our survival mechanism gets activated. So fight, flight, or freeze, which means stress hormones get pumped into our system, like endocrines, adrenaline, cortisol get pumped into our system. So the blood that was being used for, for growth, for health, for rejuvenation, for elimination, suddenly gets diverted to the muscles, and we're in protection mode. So this is ready for danger, yeah? But 90% of the time there's actually no danger there. So we're literally dying and killing ourselves of stress that's not even real, that's not even there. So beta release switches this off momentarily. So the way I do it is I have a massage table on an angle, and a client lays on their back with their head at the top end of the table. I literally pull each side of their head, and when I do that they sometimes hear popping in their neck like that. It's nothing to do with a spinal adjustment or chiropractic manipulation. That would be if I shifted you sideways. It's just a stretch like that. And what that does is it stretches the bioplasmic subtle body, so your brain and your central nervous system. Because your nervous system is attached at your sacrum, it stretches that and literally pulls the left and right lobes of the brain back into balance. This opens up the atlas at the back, it gets the blood flowing back to the brain. Your brain can pass that across the corpus callosum and distribute that throughout the rest of the body again. So it just brings you back to an immediate place of homeostasis, of balance. So it's different for everybody because everybody holds trauma and releases trauma differently. So some people burst into tears when they have this done. Some people giggle, some people get angry, some people don't even notice anything. And there's also, if anyone's suppressing anything, so your nervous system won't release any more until you handle what you've got, because it doesn't think it can handle any more. So if you're out of alignment, it doesn't want to release any more. So it won't process stuff that you could normally process. We actually override that. So when we balance you out, you can start to process stuff for yourself again. So if there's anything that you're suppressing with drugs, alcohol, food, work, in any way you're suppressing it, it'll come to the surface, it'll bring that out for you. It works on the premise that you're a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. So anything that shows up in the body is an indication that we're off track somewhere, or there's something we're not listening to, messages that we're not getting. Disease, discomfort, disorder, it doesn't matter what it is. So beta release kind of highlights that. So when you're laying on the table, I can tell, depending on how your feet lie, what's going on for you, so what your body carries around. So our body carries everything around. We have all of our nerve endings in our hands and our feet. So depending on how your feet lie will tell me what your body's carrying. We try to hide everything from the world. Everything's good, great, everything's fine. And, don't look at this other stuff that's behind us, this darker stuff that we run about ourselves. So I push pressure points along people's feet, and I can tell them exactly what's happening in their life, in their body, and what they're carrying. People are amazed at that, and it's not me, it's your body. Like, your body carries everything. So it's incredible what shows up there. So after I pull each side of the head, what I do is I stretch the neck out. It's a nice, beautiful, deep stretch. And then I come around and I pull each one of the arms. And when I pull the left arm, that opens up the line to the heart. The other arm opens up the line to the liver. So it clears any blocked energy in your nervous system there. Again, when I do that, you might feel like an electric shock, burning, pins and needles. And that usually passes after a couple of seconds. Again, because it's your electrical system we're dealing with. So beta release, look, I'm not a healer, I'm not a therapist. Beta release means it takes you out of beta, which is your waking brain state, and connects you with theta brainwave. And theta is one of the most powerful healing brainwaves you can be in. So it's where all of your organs get, replenished, your blood gets filtered, and all the higher stuff happens. So I'm not a healer, I'm not a therapist. All I do is align you, and you do the work. So beta release basically puts you in touch with your very highest power source. If you want to connect and make a session, if this resonates with you, there's a link at the bottom of the video on how to connect with me and how to contact me. So I look forward to working with you. Take care.